Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the NXT recap, brought to you by the SmackDown podcast. I'm your host, Katie, baby.
Hey, babe!
There we go. I'm not KDW today. I'm wearing an AEW shirt. I'm just not KDW. It's fine. I'm joined, of course, by Mr. NXT RN. And replacing Kevin, because Kevin is a scrub and just has too many video games to play. Baby J coming through. What's up, Jay?
Yo, what's up, my people?
Oh, not much. Just you filling in again.
Like always.
I'm
about to become Mr. NXT. I'm about to become Mr. NXT. Well, Mr. Takeover. No, I'll be Prince NXT. We'll give the king to RN.
King of NXT, RN? Would you salute? Oh, man.
This is our first show together, actually, with Lil Baby J. You guys are looking at the official future NXT team. Just putting that out there.
Yeah. Well, I'll be like popping in here and there.
For sure.
Maybe. No, I will. I'll definitely pop in.
You'll fill in for me when I start bailing. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
We don't accept quitters on the show. Baby J.
Oh, Kevin's been here for years, so yeah, that's why.
Anyways, we're a wrestling podcast.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. A wrestling podcast. Typically you can find us live on twitch.tv/puttingyouover. However, for the time being, you can catch the NXT recaps live on twitch.tv/SmackRawPodcast. I got it right. I literally didn't know I had to look.
And you're the host? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't use this channel. I don't know.
I'm just kidding, Katie.
If you miss a live stream, we have the video from the podcast up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SmackDrawPodcast. If you like to listen to your podcast, we have the audio form up on a plethora of podcast platforms. Basically, anything you can think of, we have it on there.
Give us 5 stars.
Give us a review or a download. All that fun stuff.
Give us 5 stars.
We also are the exclusive recap for Wrestling News World.
Allegedly.
Regardless if we are or not, head on over to the website, bookmark the page, make it home for all of your wrestling news, wants, and needs. Check out their articles, their podcasts, their premium content, and all that stuff. And RN, it's on you, my man. Where can they go to help support us? Oh, we lost Jay. Jesus.
Well, we can go to patreon.com/SmackRawPod. Or is it SmackRaw Podcast? I always forget.
Podcast.
SmackRaw Podcast. Get your tickets, stickers. Not this sticker, even though it's the best one. You can pay us to shout you out, pay us to let you just bask in our glory and become a part of the show, like Unpopular Opinions, or just to have us shout you out on all the rest of our shows. So get in there, jump on those tiers, give us your money. Now.
Okay. You gotta be aggressive with the people now.
I think that's my new play, the aggressive.
Aggressive.
Give us the fucking money.
Why are you so close to the camera? Well, you swore, so.
Damn it, I didn't know we were doing that. I'm starting now. No cussing.
Every show we do now, man, it's a thing.
Allegedly.
No, it is. Also, if you're listening to the podcast, we lost video and audio with Baby J. We think his mom's home, so he had to take a little break.
Fight me.
He's back.
He said he was going to meet when his mom got there with the KFC.
All right. Well, perfect. What?
I had her on the phone. I forgot that I was talking to her on the phone.
All right.
It's all good though. Let's get it. Let's go.
All right. Well,
going.
all right. Calm down. Damn.
It's not any worse than Kevin.
That true. Very true. All right, let's talk about NXT because that's why we're here.
Let go.
We started off with Finn Balor, the NXT champ. He's in the ring giving a promo. He's like, "Time for team sports is over," and basically just like telling everyone to step up and like who wants to go. First to come out is Pete Dunne. Basically saying they're cut from the same cloth, and it's time that like they go face to face. And he wants to beat him before he puts him back on the shelf. And then Kyle O'Reilly comes out, the man who put Finn Balor on the shelf for 2 months. And he's talking about how him and Pete Dunne went to war because they literally did on Sunday.
I like how everything's cool now. Like, they're not trying to kill each other. Like, just this because War Games is over. Like, we're good now, bro. That's behind us.
It's fine.
Well, they kind of gained each other's respect, I would think. I kind of feel it.
Yeah, but it wasn't really about respect with McAfee.
No, it was just about straight hatred. I love it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like a War Games ain't a respectful thing. War Games is to handle some shit. First one in the night. Get it out the way in the first 5 minutes.
Jay, are you aware of this game we have now? Oh, so every time one of us swears, it'll mainly be me or RN. You gotta take Jay, you gotta take a sip of something.
Get your Mountain Dew.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, put it away. Put it away. Oh my god. I can't. This is why children shouldn't be allowed on the podcast.
Okay, I'll calm down. I'm ready.
Hey.
I'll be the mature.
You better watch your mouth, child.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I like to hear. Kyle O'Reilly's basically saying that him and Finn have unfinished business. And then out comes Damian Priest. And he's been saying, well, this is something he looks forward to. And Damian Priest versus Finn Balor for the NXT Championship is like a marquee match. And then Pete Dunne, Kyle O'Reilly, and Damian Priest are going at each other with jabs. Pete's like, "Aren't you the geezer who couldn't beat Leon Ruff? Aren't you paid by McAfee to keep your mouth shut? Aren't you paid to win matches? At least I didn't take 6 months off." Like,
mean girl shit.
It is. But it was so funny. And then while this is happening, Finn just like casually walks out the ring. He's going to the back.
Not my problem.
Basically, he's like, this isn't my problem. At New Year's Evil, I will defend my title against two. That's Regal's problem. And then we hear Karrion Kross's music and Scarlett looking gorgeous as ever and creepy as all hell.
Did not know she had a fatty. That was the first time I seen it close. I was not aware.
Very much so.
So it's pitch black dark every time she comes out.
Yeah, but like you haven't seen her in like anything else, like any other.
No,
like, no, you've never saw her before NXT.
No, not really. Not that I paid attention to. No.
Well, now you're gonna pay attention.
Oh yeah.
Basically, she like circles Finn, and he says, "You tell him that when he's ready, Finn's ready." Obviously, talking about Karrion Kross. Finn walks away, and Damian Priest from the ring's like, "Hey, Smoke Show, you usually tell your man to sit in the car and wait while you handle his business.
Your boy to sit in the car.
Oh,
That's
I'm sorry. Your boy. My apologies. And he says, well, if he wants to fight, all he has to do is step up and be a man.
Step up.
Well, boy, does he later in the night, but we'll get to that.
Boy.
So after, well, actually, before we get to everything next, who would you rather see Finn face at New Year's Evil? Cross? Priest may or may not make it there. Dunn or O'Reilly?
Done.
Go ahead, Jay.
I'll take Dunn. I said it on the recap, takeover recap, that it was going to be done. And it's because, just imagine them two in the ring, first of all. That's going to be a good match.
Right.
Amazing UK wrestlers. Well, Finn's Irish, right? Or like
It's the UK. It's the
Yeah.
UK, Jay.
I don't care. Anyways, they're both gonna main event that show. I think they should main event the takeover I think they're for the WrestleMania one, the one before WrestleMania,
Yeah.
whatever it's gonna be. But that probably won't happen. It'll probably end up being somebody else. But Pete Dunne and Finn Balor's a takeover main event caliber match.
I think they pretty much told us it's going to be done. I mean, because Crossing, as we'll talk about later, Crossing Priest, and then Kyle O'Reilly has already had his shot. So I think they're going to do a triple threat like always to see who the number one contender is, or it'll be O'Reilly versus Dunn to see who the number one contender is.
Yeah. I mean, any one of those contenders will be great. Like, it'll be a great match.
Right.
So
hopefully this gives NXT. No, I was just saying, hopefully this gives NXT a spark that they haven't had in the men's division. Because, first of all, because of War Games, I mean that takes up 90% of your roster as far as the world title goes and your main event guys. But hopefully this will start giving some juice to it. Like, and now we'll have some actual star power involved in the title scene, and not just the title at home chilling.
For 2 months.
For 2 months, yeah. He was on the shelf. He had a broken jaw. There's not much we can do here.
And I don't want to see Cross because he's still green as shit. Like his entrance is dope and all that, but like in the ring, like I don't want to say sloppy, but there's it's not all the way there yet for him in the ring.
There's a reason why he had a broken shoulder.
Was it broken or did he just tear it?
Towards labrum or something.
Towards labrum. There's a reason why he got injured in general. You're sloppy in the ring, you're gonna get injured.
Oof. Matt says, "Give Dunn knee pads."
That too. He looks like a skinny, scrawny little K-man. Well, he's buff from up here, but like the legs part, he just looks scrawny.
If he wears knee pads, you can't see his tattoo.
Facts. Nothing but facts.
Facts of life.
Fax machine since Kevin isn't here. See, he throws off the whole. It throws it off. He's fired.
What did I do? Oh, okay.
Not you. God. But we go from
fax
that.
Paper.
What?
Fax
Just
paper.
fax paper? I can't. This kid. I swear. We get Pete Dunne backstage, and he's about to give an interview, and then Killian Dane returns and just starts wailing on him, and they get separated by a few refs, and then...
Bro, that shit was so real, bro, and he was just tearing his sweatshirt up, bro. Like, it was... I'm like, all right, this is a real pull-apart. I dig this. Like, this looks like how a pull-apart should be, not just, like, holding me back. Like, nah, you grab on, and you try and take a piece of whatever you can from the dude that you're trying to get a hold of. That shit was dope.
Very much. I liked it. It was a little taste of, well, if Pete Dunne gets stuck in this is a rivalry, which I doubt, but if this becomes a rivalry, that's gonna be kind of cool for like a week or two.
Yeah, no, I love this because Killian Dane, like, he's all right. He just doesn't have like a personality or anything, but he's actually, like, for his size, he's actually pretty dope in the ring. I mean, and he's agile as hell too. So, like, as we'll see later on, like, I mean, he's not terrible in the ring, and I actually like the pairing of him and the little leprechaun.
Drake isn't a leprechaun.
what was it, a Sprite or what is it, a fairy,
Which
whatever
is
you want to
pretty
call it.
damn near close.
Shut up, Jay. Uh, so after that, we get Jake Atlas taking on Isaiah Swerve Scott, and RN. You got a retweet by Scott.
Yeah. Shout out to Swerve with the retweet because I've definitely been begging to see him heal so he can stop all this damn losing. Because like, I mean, y'all know I'm in the resident like Evolve. Him versus Matt Riddle in Evolve was, I mean, it was just it was lights out, like legit lights out. So Swerve as a heel is something we ain't seen before, and hopefully he'll get rid of those capris and go back to the shorts or something too. Because that drives me insane. Those capri pants he wears, like come on, bro, figure it out.
You can't have a name Swerve and be a face.
Exactly. That's that. I mean, for real.
True.
That's all I've been thinking the entire time. And hopefully he'll get some wins because clearly he can't buy a win. And then I think he's at what, one win, which is versus
Escobar.
Escobar. That's like the only win he's had in like what, 4 months probably.
I think he had two. I think he had one like one-on-one, and I think he had one with the 6-man, where it was him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not counting 6-man. They won a couple of those 6-mans. I'm talking about like actual one-on-one match. I think this is his first. I don't think he's won since he beat Escobar.
I don't think.
Nah, I'm willing to bet money on it because I've been bitching about it before that and after it. I wouldn't count bitching as a.
I just wanted to take a sip.
Oh, okay, like, come on.
I'm sorry, my throat's dry. I'm trying my best. But the match itself was awesome.
Yeah.
Like
awesome.
Fast paced.
Yes.
Like Scott controlled a good portion of it. At one point, Scott has Atlas in a pinning predicament, and then Atlas kind of just like rolls him over and gets the win. So that's 2 in a row for Atlas. 2, 3.
I think it's 3. No, I think it's 2.
2?
It's 2. It's 2.
Because Tony Nese last week.
Yep, and then this week.
Okay.
Swerve.
Well, Tony Nese is still a thing. I forgot about Tony Nese.
He's the jobber to the stars. That's all he is.
Take him to the moon. Let's go.
Get out of here. And after the match, Atlas is kind of just like holding out his hand, waiting for a handshake because they're friends. Like they were in the 6-men tag matches together. Nothing.
Well, you guys know that arm breaker that Penta does?
Yeah.
Stole it from Swerve, so he was snapping arms in Lucha Underground, and he did the move to Matt Riddle. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, like, I can't wait to see him as a heel. Like, he does some terrible stuff. Literally does some terrible stuff as a heel. I hope we get to see that version of Swerve. Because like you said, how you gonna be a face and Swerve? No, Swerve people, bro. Be a heel. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
They need more heels.
Absolutely.
Legado. I'm Mexican. I'm just saying. Fantasma. That group.
Legado de Fantasma.
I'm Mexican.
I can never get it
right.
right.
Jay, what are you doing? Disrespectful.
Cálmate. Anyways,
I swear to God.
They're the only heels in pretty much the cruiserweight division that's relevant. So you need more relevancy.
I mean, you could technically say Tony Nese is
a jobber,
but he's a heel.
A heel jobber,
and he is a cruiserweight.
Allegedly.
Is that the word of the day?
Yeah.
All right.
Like Kevin allegedly bailed on a video game.
Well, he responded in the chat. He responded to you and said both. So, whatever. There's no time for Kevin in his video games. It's time for Tommaso Ciampa's promo backstage where he's basically saying no one's safe. And he basically just calls out Cameron Grimes. And is like, he's loud, he's brash, he's ignorant, and he's confident, but maybe that's just his insecurities and it's not confidence. and that they would find out later that night. Poor Cameron Grimes, man.
And the thing about this too is like I was into the Ciampa stuff like when I thought he was gonna be a heel, but he's not a heel. Like
what? I'm confused. What the hell he is? Like there's like
tweener?
Tech Atlas. He's a tweener. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he is a tweener, but he sucks at being a tweener and he sucks at being a face. Like he's only good when he's a heel and he's like being psychotic and destroying people. Like
No,
I mean he's not as bad as when he was a full face, but I mean it's still like, come on, bro, like figure it out. And don't just call out the heels.
Call out everybody.
Right.
I mean, he did say nobody was safe.
Yeah, but he's literally only called out heels. So
far, he's only called out 2 people. It's just they just both happen to be heels.
But that's also a lot in the wrestling business because that's 2 or 3 weeks a person.
Touche.
Attaboy, RN.
What I'm here for.
This duo is gonna be amazing.
Baby J, you better watch your mouth. I brought you onto this show and I can take you off.
Jeez, mom, chill.
Oh, my mom's cutting. No, I'm just kidding.
What's next?
The triple threat tag team match. So it was the Grizzled Young Veterans taking on Imperium, taking on Everrise, who spent 90% of the match hiding on the outside.
Hell yeah.
I gotta get me a Grizzled Young Vet shirt.
They are pretty damn good.
They're ridiculous. And like I said, even though they can work the mic and both of them are dope inside the ring and like they got nice tag team moves. I'm telling you, like I know they're gonna screw them up when they get to the main roster, but they could be used on the main roster right now. Like they're ready for prime time, like legit.
Oh, for sure. I mean, and especially the chemistry they have with Imperium.
Right.
Like we saw it last week.
Well, they've also been fighting them for about a year and a half now. Between them, Imperium, and Mustache Mountain.
Well, yeah, because is there like a? I don't watch NXT UK. I never have. Like, what does the tag team scene look like over there?
Right now, it's a little like kind of up in the air, but Gallus, they're the tag team champions now. But they took Imperium and the Grizzled Young Vets away, so that was pretty much half of the tag team, at least the top heavy of the tag division. And then they split up Mustache Mountain. Well, they ain't split them up, but I don't think
they're doing their single stuff, right?
Yeah, they're doing their single stuff. Trent Seven is in that tournament or whatever. So yeah, the scene it's not as good as it was. It definitely isn't as good as it was. I mean, because they lost 3 of their top 4 tag teams. So
it's weird. The main roster needs tag teams, and now NXT UK needs tag teams.
Right. Which I knew that was going to end up being the case once people, especially once they move Shawn Michaels over there and he could get hands on to see the talent that's over there. Like I knew that it was just going to be a feeder system for regular NXT eventually. There's a lot of women over there too that once they get on the main roster, it's going to be something serious.
Oh yeah, their women's division in the UK is awesome.
Right.
I don't watch NXT UK, but what I know is that their women's division's badass.
Yo, NXT, like if NXT wants to do like War Games in December and have like a takeover in December, like NXT could literally have their own Survivor Series with NXT and NXT UK.
Yeah.
They could. They're not going to, but they could.
No, they could.
I mean, they used to do that Worlds Collide thing. It was like NXT, NXT UK, and like 205 Live.
They did. I forgot all about that.
It literally just popped back into my head as soon as Baby J said that.
It happened like right before everything, shut down. And I think that's why.
Yeah, the last one was, yeah. And hell, shit, Brody Lee's last match in the WWE was on one of the Worlds Collides.
Oh, yeah, it was. I forgot about that.
That boy Brody.
Yeah, you get to see it. But to get back to the match, the Grizzly Young Vets end up getting the win with their finisher on Chase Parker, who's the only one I know of the two in Ever Rise. The only name I know.
They're the no bucks. That's what I call them.
They're what?
The no bucks.
Matt said Ever Rise looks like the Young Bucks ate the Young Bucks.
That's what I just said. The no bucks. Like they literally look like the no bucks, the young bucks, but not like.
No, that's awful.
And these dudes have literally been like 19 different tag team names. They were like a greaser, like with leather jackets and shit tag team. They were like a disco tag team. Like they've been trying whatever, man. I feel sorry for these guys, but at least they're getting TV time now finally.
Yeah,
because they've been holding on strong, doing their thing, trying to get out there. So shout out to the absolute jobbers, ever jobbers.
Ever jobbers.
Ever. That's gonna be their new name now.
Has to be.
Ever Fallen.
So, following this, we got just like they called it the casualties of war games, which Kyle was trying to get me to say it like William Regal on Monday. I did not, but if you two want to, feel free.
I'm good.
I'm good. I tried. I failed. I'm good. How stuff goes.
Basically, all of the competitors in both matches were kind of talking about how this has been like the most brutal war games to date. And Bobby Fish has a torn tricep, which poor Bobby Fish can't catch a break. Ever.
Yeah, like what did he even do to get a damn torn? Like I don't remember him like taking no like crazy bump or doing anything. Like
I bet you when he speared what's his name? Was it Pete Dunne?
No, he speared Danny Burch.
Danny burst to the table. I bet you.
Yeah, through the table with his name on. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That might have been where it happened. Imagine the last spot you get hurt.
Well, when he was talking about it, they showed the spot where his like the Shayna Baszler type thing where like they step on the arm, but I think it was Pat who stepped on him. So, but that's the spot they showed when they were talking about it. So I don't know if that's actually what caused it.
I doubt that's what.
That's the logical. That's the logical spot.
I'm just saying that's what they showed.
No, I mean that's for kayfabe, yeah. No, for kayfabe, yeah. But I mean, even with that, like that was perfect to pick out to use.
Mm-hmm. And then Dakota Kai injured her neck when she ate a nasty eclipse on 2 chairs, so she'll be out for a while.
Oh, that was amazing, but the fact that she got hurt sucks.
Candace broke her wrist. And Oni Lorcan did something to his eye, which I think this is the second time something's happened to his eye.
Yeah, he got his eye.
We're gonna be calling it bubble war games or what? Because now everybody needs to get like bubble wrap
no
before
bubbles.
they enter. Bubble wrap.
Shut up, Jay.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know that like that many people got hurt during war games.
I didn't either. Like I knew they got hurt, but I didn't realize it was like, nah, they got hurt at war games. Like,
yeah,
that shit was crazy to me.
The only one I knew after was Candace because her and Johnny posted a picture because he got stitches in his lip and she was rocking the cast.
And Pat
yeah, I think that's the only one I really knew for sure too. And then all the stuff came out with Bobby Fish. But that's so. Like, is the stuff with Dakota Kai, is that kayfabe or is that like she really hurt herself?
I don't know.
That's the thing, because I haven't seen anything like on the dirt sheets or anything. So
I don't know. Baby J's our TMZ expert.
I'm on it.
He's looking it up right now. Attaboy. TMZ. So while you look that up, I'll continue.
Let's go.
So Tony Storm has an interview, and basically, I think it was Mackenzie Mitchell was just like, "Why'd you turn a member?" Yeah, right. Jesus Christ.
Thicker than a KFC biscuit.
I don't find anything. It just says that she's hurt. It's on pro wrestling, whatever. What is it? ProWrestling.com. It just says in the same video she got hurt. Blah blah blah. Neck injury suffered That's all it says. It doesn't say
So it's
anything.
probably kayfabe. Probably just pulling her off so she had to get involved with John Gonzalez
He's probably gonna come back and attack her.
or
Ooh,
help her win.
that too. And then turn on her.
Yes. But Tony's basically saying that Ember was in the wrong place, the wrong time. Ember stole her thunder. And then Io walks over and she's just like, "Well, I don't have a problem with you, but I don't like you." And then they just start brawling.
Yeah.
Which, there we go. That's what we
It's
like to see.
amazing.
They take it to the ring.
Murder.
No, not
Kayfabe.
murder.
Kayfabe.
Tony tries to like walk away, and Ember just comes from behind her, smacks her in the back of the head, throws her back in the ring, lets Io hit the moonsault, and listen, Io's moonsaults are nasty.
Yeah, they look like she's about to literally hurt somebody. I just hate that when they do this shit with the faces where it's okay for faces to double team and attack people and the commentary never brings it up. But if they're heels, it's the worst thing that ever happened in the history of the business and stuff like that. Like call this out. Like I hate that so much that it's all right for faces to do stuff that heels can't do and vice versa. Like, come on, bro. Like she got jumped. There's no other way around it. She got jumped.
She did.
Wrestling Logic 101.
Hell yeah.
WWE has no logic.
None.
It's NXT, not WWE.
It's under the WWE name.
Allegedly.
Get out of here.
They're like Shaq and Kobe.
What's next?
Cameron Grimes taking on Tommaso Ciampa.
The tweener.
And much like 2 weeks ago, or I don't remember how long ago it was, Thatcher comes out with a chair, sits ringside. Tommaso doesn't seem too phased by it. But I will say this match was like a lot. I don't know how to phrase this. Like they were hit a lot harder than I thought they were.
Hell yeah. Cameron Grimes is used to that style. Like he's like on the indies, like he was a hard hitting like striker and like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't so much high flying and shit that he kind of does now. Like he was about that life. Like I was actually, I don't want to say I was surprised, but like I was definitely into it. And like I didn't expect this match from them to like, but yeah, he can go. Like he can go.
Go. I'm just trying to open my water. Sorry, don't mind me.
It kind of gave us I guess you can say like a flashback to like Sunday's war games, not war games, but like at war games between Thatcher and Ciampa, how they were just going at it. Not as brutal as them, but TV brutal, I guess you could say.
Right.
No ears were busted open this time.
Allegedly.
There was no point for allegedly in that sentence.
We don't know if somebody got hurt. Like we didn't know.
No ear was bleeding. Did you see blood on anyone's ear? Yes or no?
I'm just feeling how Thatcher came out and stopped being a puss like he was before. Like, oh, I don't have any problems with you. Now he came out there and like I hope we get to see like destructive, evil Thatcher like trying to rip somebody's head off like he was at that match.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to, and like this clearly isn't over between Thatcher and Ciampa, which is what we were saying on the recap. But during the match, Tyler Rust, who was the student who helped attack Ciampa during the like Thatch whatever the Thatch can.
The Tyson Thatch can.
whatever it's called. Tyler Rust was the one who attacked him. Then comes back out, tries to attack Ciampa, fails
miserably.
He tried his best. He was about to eat a Willow's Bell, and then Cameron Grimes, like,
took it for him.
Ended up taking it for him, basically, yeah. So Ciampa hits Willow's Bell for the win. and then they have a nice stare down. And Thatcher says he has nothing to do with what Rust did.
He doesn't.
I know, cause I told you.
He did. I was just about to say that. I couldn't remember if it was right after this or not.
It was a little after, but we'll talk about it. Tyler Rust is having an interview, and out comes Malcolm Bivens.
Let's go.
I told you, RN. I knew I saw some shady stuff happening.
Bro, I told you this is the type of stuff he used to do for Thatcher and Evolve. Because Thatcher was starting out, like for a majority of the time they were together, he was a face champion. But he had Malcolm doing dirty work for him on the back end, and he would turn his back to it just because he was getting destroyed so much by the heels and by catch points. So he was letting Malcolm do dirty stuff for him in the background to help him out and to help him keep his title. So if we get them two together, I'm telling you, it's going to be something serious.
Jay, were you going to say something?
No, just it's going to be a good alliance. And I'm so like, it seems so long ago that they turned Thatcher heel. But like, he just turned heel, after against Riddle, with Riddle, he turned heel on Riddle. It seems so far away. It's so long ago.
I literally don't remember him being a face, but that's just because there's been so much wrestling. It's so hard to remember.
It was like it was like March, April, like whenever because he turned on Riddle when they were the tag champs.
Oh yeah, I forgot, dude. There's so much wrestling.
I didn't. That's my guy. I keep up with my guys.
Like I said, wrestling is a blessing. We just gotta live in it.
So
no, like I said, if they get these two together, I'm telling you, like I'm going to lose my SHIT.
There you go.
Gonna be amazing recaps with me and RN if that happens.
Yeah, Facts. When that happens, y'all gonna have a great time. Facts machine.
Facts alive.
Facts paper.
Following this, we actually following the Ciampa Grimes match, we got Raquel, aka Giant Gonzalez, giving a brief interview, basically saying War Games was the biggest night and match of her career. She pinned the NXT Women's Champion, and basically saying that Ember's gonna regret ever coming back to NXT. Why do I hear myself?
It's not me. I ain't got nothing. I never joined the chats or nothing. You know that.
It isn't me either.
Suspicious. Okay.
I don't have any. I just have my notes.
After we got that interview, now I believe you.
I'm saying, like, I don't get on anything when we're doing the show.
I know you don't, because Matt has yet to break you. He's broken me like 3 times. I've hit it pretty well.
Broken Katie.
I'm broken Katie. Following that, we basically we got torture porn. Like, let's be real. Let's call it what it is.
What'd you say?
Torture porn.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I'm into it. A little smut action. Sensual violence. Okay.
Child.
These things are so like there's so like it's so much stuff going on that it's still boring. Like that's the part about these vignettes that I'm just like it's really some stuff going on in here, but it's so much going on that you can't unpack it all at once. So you just like I don't want to say you tune it out, but you're just like, all right, how much longer?
It's just another segment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you said, they are getting tortured. Like it's some stuff going on. Like, but it's too much going on. Flashing back and forth. It's like a horror movie and stuff like. And I hate horror films, so and I'm out. It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Wait, you just don't like horror movies in general?
No, because first of all, they're the most illogical things ever. Like they're more illogical than wrestling, and the black person always dies first. So, not for me.
And then the Mexican dies second. So.
And then the Mexican dies second, or then whatever brown person it is dies second. It's not just Mexicans. Yeah. It goes from darkest to lightest.
Variety of people.
White girl tripping in the woods, shower scene. It's always a shower scene and a white girl running in the woods. Every scary movie, doesn't matter.
always a shot of the blood just splattering on the walls.
That's iconic, though.
Yeah.
So after that mini horror movie, we got the new North American champion, Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Austin Theory, who is the second Scream Mask, and Indy Hartwell basically coming out for a nice title celebration for Johnny.
This is the way. This is
It's
fire.
the way.
Fire.
The way to people's hearts.
Austin Theory says the Milky Way. Poor kid tried.
Austin Theory is gonna be the comical, the comedy
There you go.
of the group.
I hope not.
He'll be a great wrestler in the ring, but like when promos and stuff happens, he's gonna because Gargano's gonna take over all that stuff. He's gonna take over all the promos.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Theory's probably as good a talker as Gargano is.
It is.
Like, and that's not just me saying it. That's 100% fact that he's probably one of the better talkers on that entire roster.
But NXT doesn't want to take the shine away from Gargano. I feel like they don't want to take it away from their champion. So
and that was the same thing that happened though too when he got bumped up with Seth Rollins and them. I'm like, he doesn't need anyone to talk for him. Like he does not. He needs to be the mouthpiece of a stable or a team. He doesn't need. It's like Ricky Starks in AEW. Like he doesn't need Taz and
Cage.
Austin doesn't need Gargano like at all.
Yeah, they don't need them.
They look alike, but they don't need them.
Right.
The best part about this whole celebration thing was just Johnny simping for Candace.
Simping.
That's what you want out of a husband and a wife.
He overnighted from Italy a trophy with Shotzi's head on it for his beautiful wife.
Like, why did he pick Italy of all places too? Like,
I don't know.
Like, I was wondering, was that something I missed? Like, was that like?
He could have just said Cali because like that would be more impressive.
So he could have just said the swap meet there in Florida where he got that thing from.
The props department backstage, like.
Right.
Oh.
Props department.
But you know, we love Johnny sipping for Candace. That's what we've been saying. It's our favorite thing.
Oh.
And then Priest comes out and he's like, "Oh well, like, congrats, Johnny. Like, you did it, buddy." And he asks Theory if he still has that lead pipe because this is a quote. So this isn't me swearing. He wants to shove the pipe up his ass. And he's basically talking about their tag. They have a tag team match next week. Gargano in Theory taking on Priest and Ruff. But
Attaboy Ruff.
And no, because Karrion Kross comes out, beats the brakes off Damian Priest, puts him through a table, and then walks away to his car and drives away with Scarlett.
My thing is like, how cold is it in Florida? And why are you wearing a leather jacket with no shirt when you're not working?
The comparison. He's wearing a huge leather jacket with no shirt. Scarlett was wearing basically like a leotard. Like, what is...
I like that.
You like that leotard?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jay, you're a child.
Give it to Tony Storm now.
I'm here for it. Like now, like I said, this pretty much let us know what the number one contender stuff was going to be or who is going to be. Like this Priest is going to be out. So they're either going to slide Karrion Kross into the triple threat or it's just going to be Dunn versus Kyle O'Reilly to see who the number one contender is.
I mean, I'm all for Kross and Priest.
Yeah. I'm definitely into it.
Jay, what are you doing?
Something happened.
He lost his mic. I'm professional.
He's back.
No, sorry. I just got a message. I apologize. Well, not a message, but a call. I apologize.
Oh,
Won't ever happen again, boss.
He's so polite when you yell at him.
He probably didn't even hear you yell at him.
No, I heard it. I have my headset on.
Oh, okay.
No, I knew he could hear me. I knew he could hear me.
Yeah. I gotta be nice to Katie. She treats me well.
He kicked me out of the group chat. He has to be nice to me. I'm still not over it, by the way, Jay.
I haven't put you over. That's why. Oh.
Anyways, we got Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane next.
Hell yeah.
Again, another very hard-hitting battle.
British strong style.
Yeah, I literally forgot that, like, Dunne, Bate, and Trent were, like, British strong style.
Yeah.
I literally
Mustache
forgot.
Mountain. Well, that's who Mustache Mountain is.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
I just forgot, like, the three of them were British strong style.
Yeah.
That they were. I forgot what's it called. That Pete Dunne was even in a faction before this McCaffrey thing.
McAfee?
McAfee. Damn, bro. I'm thinking about fantasy football because that's my running back.
Oh my god.
I'm professional.
You're something. You're something, kiddo.
Damn right.
But it kind of looks like Dunn hurts, like, his right hip or, like, the groin area is what they said on commentary.
Yeah.
And so Dane, like, is controlling a good portion of this match. And at one point, towards the end, Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch come out trying to distract Killian Dane. And Drake Maverick, bless his soul, comes out, starts beating him down, has a chair, runs him off, and then he's like, he turns his back to the ramp, and he's looking at the ring. He's like, go get him, Dane, you got this. And he's like, Dane's probably telling him that they're coming back behind him. Nope, he gets run over like a train. Poor Drake.
Innocent child gets murdered by people.
Basically. Dane comes out of the ring, of his match, beats up Burch and Lorcan for a minute, goes back into the ring, hits, or he gets the bitter end, basically. And I didn't expect Pete Dunne to pick him up.
Oh, no, he's got it. He can do it. Like, he's done it to Walter. He's done it to a few big dudes over in the UK.
Oh, well, like I said, I don't really I don't watch, like, NXT UK, but I guess that makes sense. I just didn't expect it, like, mainly with, like, his hip, because I know, like, you can't really lift a lot of stuff with your hip, but
Right.
Pete Dunne's a bad man.
It's on the legs, though. It's on the legs.
I also didn't think that this faction would still be a thing once War Games was over. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just going to fizzle out because Pat's gone, but
yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't mind them being together. I mean, looking out for each other, but I mean, it never made sense from the jump, to me at least.
It's a money faction. Shane McMahon running this would have been badass.
Shane O'Mac.
Keep
not wrestling.
Keep him away.
Keep him far away.
Especially from a cage. Just keep him away.
He's too old to be jumping off cages.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no Shane slander. I just know that if you put Shane McMahon in NXT, he's going to die.
He will die.
He will die of fatigue. He will die of ring rust, and he will die of everything else.
He is going to do something stupid and kill himself on accident.
He will try and put himself in a War Games match and die.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Or jump off one of the damn the Thunderdome scaffold, something like he's no. Like this is not meant to be a Shane McMahon slander in any way, shape, or form. That was meant to be, we'd love him to stay alive to maybe run the company one day. Going to NXT, where Hunter, his brother, is in charge and not going to tell him no. Nah.
I just want to see that meeting. Oh, yeah, you want to be in NXT? Come on down. Yeah. I'm going to jump off that big X, by the way. Oh, yeah, go for it. Dies.
So, War Games, are we stuck on only having War Games once a year? Or can we, like, is War Games completely off of the table only for the pay-per-view? Like, I can hear that meaning now.
Can we have our first NXT Hell in a Cell match?
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that, but, like, not with Shane. Kyle said Shane versus Walter.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, man.
That's how you write off a man. Oh, I want Walter in NXT, by the way, too. That'd be a good ass thing.
He's never coming. He don't want to come to America.
Oh, man.
Okay, well then keep him over there and let him do big things in UK
Let Shane go over to NXT UK.
and get
Shane would
murdered
do
more
it.
than just.
Shane would do it in a heartbeat.
You know he would.
Ooh, the alley street fights of the UK, the new Raw Underground.
Ooh, yeah.
There it is. Shane to NXT UK. That's the title.
Such good shit.
Hey!
Such good shit. Oh crap. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all don't get paid enough.
Yeah, that's the truth. Anyways, before the main event, we get Leon Ruff. He's getting interviewed backstage, and basically, Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory come up before he can really say anything, and they're like, "Oh, well, Priest probably isn't going to be ready for the match next week, so maybe you can just face us 2-on-1." And then they walk away, and then Kushida pops up out of nowhere, and it's just like, if you need a partner, it'll be Kushida. And then they fist bump. And I was like, yes.
Kushida's the J of Leon Ruff. Only called.
I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm not into Kushida in NXT. I'm just not. I try to get behind it. Like, I'm trying to like give him the benefit of the doubt, but New Japan Kushida and NXT Kushida are not made the same.
Well, yeah, it's because they don't know what to do with him.
Not a damn thing. That's the part I don't understand. Like, why do you keep signing these guys from Japan that you have no idea how to do anything with them? Like, I get it. I know what you were trying to do and what you thought you could do, but besides Shinsuke, they've never done well with them. Well, I guess technically, I guess you could say Asuka too, but I don't understand how they haven't figured out Kushida. Like, he's too dope to be in the positions that he's been in.
No, I agree. And like
Japan
the little
become a thing.
The little bit I know of Kushida outside of NXT, like I know they aren't doing anything with him.
Right.
Disappointing.
Jinx.
Ew. I didn't like that.
Neither did I.
Oh man. Anyways, the main event. Ember Moon taking on Raquel Gonzalez. Or Giant Gonzalez.
Gigante Gonzalez.
Who has improved so much, by the way.
What really? Like night and day, in ring and on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, definitely, she's most improved of 2020 as far as the women's division goes, for sure.
Oh yeah. And they. Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it, Katie. You got it.
I was just gonna say, like, they built her like a beast in this match.
Yeah.
Hands down. Jay.
They did. They built her. They built her the way that they should have done Rhea to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what this is. Like, they built her the correct way, how they should have built Rhea, instead of like forcing Rhea on us and forcing her in those matches. Like, they did this perfectly. Like, now she's believable in the ring, out of the ring. Like, she's a viable threat no matter what, and not just because she's big, because she can actually go in the ring and handle herself on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish Baszler was there, because Baszler versus Gonzalez would be a dope ass match.
Hell yeah.
The Giant versus the Underdog.
I mean, it'll still be a dope match once they end up putting Raquel on the main roster.
Which these girls are all like going to the main roster. Like, I don't understand why. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, they need to stop with this. Like, NXT's a third brand BS. It's not. It's a feeder system for Raw and SmackDown. They need to just wipe it out. Like, Raw and SmackDown is terrible. Their roster is terrible. They have like 8 people on each roster for 2 and 3 hour shows. Like, you have all these people in NXT. NXT keeps signing these new classes and stuff. Like, move some of these people up, and especially the women. Like, we talk about all the time. Like, there's 8 women that could legitimately be the champion in NXT, and no one would bat an eye if they were. So you can take 2 or 3 of those women and plug them in on Raw and SmackDown and give yourself some sort of like roster. Like, because right now there's like 4 women on each roster. We see the same damn matches over and over every week.
Table versus Lana.
Bro, I know. I cover Raw. RN covers SmackDown. We know there's 5 women most on each roster.
You get the same 2 matches, just like in the Attitude Era, and just like in before the Evolution. You get the 2 women's matches if that, and keep it moving.
5
And the
days.
same 2 women's matches over and over again.
And then Natalia wins, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Hey.
Right.
Jay.
Hey, I'm here to make this interesting.
I mean, RN dropped like 18 Fs last night, so I can't even say much.
It was not that many. It was
No,
like,
you were popping off, my dude.
no, it wasn't. That was a comedy skit when I did that.
Get out of here. So basically, the coolest part of this match was at one point Ember has Raquel on the outside, like leaning against the commentary table. She starts climbing the scaffolding that we were talking about before that Shane wants to jump off of. And Raquel grabs her foot and just like catches her. Oh man, it was so beautifully done.
That was perfect. Like, I don't even think if they did that 5 more times in a row, they would never get it.
Nope.
That, like, not at all.
It was beautiful.
That's poetry in motion.
Jeff Hardy wasn't in this match.
Oh, I'm just perfect. It was just perfection.
And it's not like Ember's a small chick either. Like, Ember got a little bit of thickness to her too. So for her to catch her like that perfectly and everything, like you said, like, there's no way in hell they could do that 3 times in a row and not botch that.
Oh no. And to prove my point again that they have built Raquel like a monster, she catches Ember as she's trying to do the eclipse.
Right.
But okay. And then just hits the single arm power bomb for the win. And Toni Storm comes back out. And I was waiting for it. And she's like eyeing up Ember, who's laid out, and she's like, "Oh, well, would you look at that?" And then just gets scared to death by Rhea's music.
What people don't understand too is like Toni can be a dope heel.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was a kid, when we were talking about it before, and I said I was against it. It wasn't I was against her being a heel because she couldn't do it. It was because they pulled a Raw or SmackDown and just turned her heel 2 weeks before a pay-per-view for no damn reason at all.
Mm-hmm.
But she actually has the chops to be a dope chicken shit heel or a dope dominant heel, whatever you need her to be. Like, she's A1 talent. Like, she can be whatever she could be a cornerstone of this division. So, like, and like you saw, like how she jumped back like she was scared for her damn life just because Rhea's music went off. Like, it was dope.
That was so funny. Like, I saw that on Twitter last night before I watched today, and I was rewatching because I was cracking up. She jumps like 5 feet in the air. She got all nervous, which I would be too. You just hear, "This is my brutality" getting screamed at you.
I just can't deal with Rhea looking like the bride of Chucky. Like, I can't get down with it. Like, it's too much. Tell me she doesn't look like the bride of Chucky.
Oh, she kind of does. But like
legit.
But like we get that cool stare down between Rhea and Raquel, which I like that they're continuing this.
Yeah, because we haven't really got it. We got
it at Halloween Havoc. That was about it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think Raquel was. She definitely wasn't where she is now.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that match was the ending was kind of rushed. Like, I felt like they didn't get the time that it deserved. But like I said, as long as we get a real match, I don't want no gimmick matches or anything. I just want a real match. Let them beat the brakes off of each other in the middle of the ring. Like, well, actually, I wouldn't mind it. You know what? Like a cage match or something. That actually probably would be dope. Watching them just destroy each other in a cage. That actually probably would be fire.
Yeah. Jay? We can't hear you, buddy.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's
gonna be perfect. It's gonna be. I think this is gonna be the rivalry between them two that pushes Raquel to the main event picture, to the title picture, if she's not there already. Because I think this is gonna be like winner of this will probably get pushed to the NXT title picture after Toni and Io go at it.
I think this is going to be Rhea's last feud before she gets pulled up.
That's what I was just going to say, too.
Oh, hell yeah. SmackDown.
Hopefully. Put her somewhere. Like, utilize her.
Don't put her on main event. Don't do it.
They're not going
If
to.
I see her
They
on main
put,
event,
they put Bianca. I didn't even realize Bianca's been on main event and all those things for months. All those months we didn't see her on TV, she was wrestling on main event.
I didn't know that because
I didn't.
nobody watches main event. Like
I was
I had
forced
no
to.
idea.
For the Thunderdome, I got only in for the main event. They screwed me over and just put me in for main event.
that sucks. I'm
on for tomorrow though for the first Tropicana one.
Oh, are you?
That's what's up.
There you go. Everyone's got to look for Baby J when they watch SmackDown tomorrow.
They're gonna give me 205 live.
I was in Raw for like 2 matches, but I was like, this is weird, and I left.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, I'm a grown boy sitting in my room yelling at a TV.
I was trying to take notes at the same time. I just don't like people telling me how I'm supposed to react.
Yeah, that's the odd part. Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, here comes Seth Rollins, boo him." I'm just like, boo.
Yeah, I can tell your ass like you probably turned red and shit, everything.
Listen, it's every time I talk, get off my case. Disrespectful.
Attaboy RN. Attaboy RN.
Baby J, shut up. But yeah, he vanished. This has been the NXT recap. Thank you again to Baby J for stepping up because Kevin's a scrub. Where can the people find you, Jay?
LoTJTTV on Twitter, LoTJ on Instagram, and here when y'all need me, y'all can find me here.
What it do?
RN, anything you'd like to promote?
Nah, hit us up. Yeah, Mean Jelly Productions as always. Aaron Real Petty on Facebook. Mr. 8984 on Twitter. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We working on merch and shit and everything like that too. So
that's nice.
Get at us.
There you go. And you can tweet at the show at SmackDrawPod. Yeah? SmackDrawPod?
Somebody will respond.
It ain't gonna be me because I ain't got the information, so it's not gonna be me responding to you. I'm so sorry.
I used to have it, but it was too much with my 3 Twitter accounts. One of them's got to go.
Someone's got to go. And you chose Smack. Damn. It happens. But, thank you guys again for watching. Alright, say bye.
Laters.
See you guys Friday.
Hell yeah. Tropicana Field.